Okay, so we're working on calculus 1 limits. Let's get started. We have the limit as x approaches -1 of x squared minus 1 divided by x plus 1. So the first thing we're going to want to do is insert the limiting value. Well, what that means is that we're going to insert the -1 into all the x's that you see present. Okay, so when you see limits, that's going to be the first thing you want to try to do is insert the limiting value. So we're going to insert the -1. Well, we have -1 squared minus 1 at the top. And at the bottom, we have -1 plus 1. Well, if we do our math right, that's 1 minus 1, which is 0 at the top, and -1 plus 1, which is 0 at the bottom, which would give us the indeterminate form. We can't do this, right? We cannot submit that as an answer, okay? So the next thing you typically want to do is try to manipulate this thing algebraically. So if we try to manipulate it algebraically, well, we have the difference of squares at the top, aka I can factor that thing, right? So when we factor that thing, well, what we're going to want to do is open up two sets of parentheses and factor with x and x. So let's rewrite this, right? We have the limit as x approaches -1. And at the top, we have x plus 1 times x minus 1 over the original x plus 1. Well, I'm pretty sure you see what happens. Those two things in purple, they are going to cancel out. This is what you're looking for in these typical beginner limits. And what you have remaining is the limit as x approaches -1 of x minus 1, okay? So this is what you're going to look for. You're going to insert the limiting value. If that doesn't work, you're going to try to manipulate this thing algebraically, okay? So now at this point, we can try to insert the limiting value and we'll get a straight answer. So now when we insert the limiting value, we get -1 minus 1. Well, -1 minus 1 would give us a -2, and that's going to be our final answer for this limit. Okay, so these are going to how you're going to be approaching these types of limits at the beginning. Insert your limiting value, try to manipulate it algebraically, and continue from there. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will see you next time.